Hello, it's Will, and it's time for Soundabouts, Goodnight, Songs, and Stories. Let's hear our theme. Now it's time to rest by staying still and listening to the music playing. So, B can't be with us tonight to tell us our story about the sparrow and the crow. She sends her apologies, so I'm going to have a go at it myself. B introduced you to a little sparrow and a big crow yesterday. So let's remember them, because I've got some slightly different sounds. Once there was a sparrow named Chibi. There was a sparrow named Chibi. Once there was a sparrow named Chibi. Chibi's neighbour was a crow called Car. There's a big black crow called Car. Chibi's neighbour was a big black crow called Car. Chibi wanted to grow a field of wheat and asked Car for some help. Chibi was asking Car for some help. Car agreed to help and promised they would try their best to help sow the seeds of wheat. Car promised to do his best and help. Car the crow said, "I'll help you and I'll do my best." Next day, Chibi was ready with their seeds. Chibi had their seeds and was waiting for help from Car. Chibi waited for Car. Chibi waited for Car. Chibi was waiting for Car to help. Car did not turn up, so Chibi ploughed the seeds all on their own with their beak. Chibi sowed the seeds on their own with their beak. It was a lot of work sowing the seeds with their beak. The wheat, over days, began to grow. The wheat began to grow The wheat began to grow. Chibi needed some help watering the field of wheat, so Chibi asked Core for some help. Chibi was asking Core for some help. Chibi was asking Core to help water the wheat. Core again agreed to help. Core said, "Yep, I'm going to help you." Core agreed to help. Chibi was ready with the water, ready to water the wheat. And Chibi was waiting for Core to come and help. So they waited. Chibi looked for Core. Chibi waited and waited for Core. Chibi waited a long time for Core. Core did not turn up to help. Again, for the second time, Core did not come. So Chibi watered the wheat. Chibi watered the wheat. Chibi watered the wheat. Chibi watered the wheat. Over a few days and weeks, the wheat grew into a beautiful golden field, swaying in the breeze, and Chibi harvested all the grains. Chibi collected all the grains of wheat and stacked them up. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Core flew in and stole every grain of wheat. And flew away. Chibi was very, very sad. Chibi was very sad. Chibi was very, very sad. Just at that moment, a storm blew in. It rained, and it rained, and it rained. The wind blew, and it blew, and it blew. Car tried to stay dry under the wheat corns, but the wheat corns fell apart, and Car was cold and wet. Car was cold and wet. car was cold and wet. Chibi had collected the leftover straw from the grain, the chaff and the straw, and made himself a shelter. It was sturdy and kept out all the rain, kept out all the wind. Chibi was nice and dry for the whole storm. And a small moral to take from that is, as you sow, so shall you reap. Hopefully Cor will remember that next time he's asked to help somebody. So it's time to finish. And tomorrow we'll be looking at some long, relaxing sounds. But now it's time to rest. Now it's time to rest by staying still and listening to the music playing. Good night.